Welcome to the Going on Daily live morning show. I'm Ron Rigo. I'm joined, of course, by the Shark. How are you,
What's
Rick?
up, brothers? 8 a.m. in the
8
morning.
a.m. This is new. This is all
Hell
new.
yeah, man. I got
You
the
know,
caffeine, brother. I'm ready, man. Let's do it. Woo!
it's going to be great too because you're already fired up. You have the energy to last a lifetime, right? So you're gonna get everybody's day started, Rick.
That's right. Before it even
So
starts.
I mean, this is going to be fun because we have some interesting stuff, and when you get us two together, you never know what you're going to get.
We're going to talk. It's always going to go
That's right.
sideways. You know that. We always take a detour. We never go
Of
down the
course,
interstate the whole way. It's not I
of
95.
course. It's no fun if you go
No,
the
we're,
way you're
we're
supposed
popping in
to,
little
right?
cities, little towns. We're going everywhere.
All right, so you're watching us on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting. So subscribe, share, and get us out there.
Yeah,
We
do it.
want to be worldwide, and we're hitting cities here and there, but we want to be everywhere.
Mr.
You
Worldwide.
could, yeah, you're also watching us on Facebook at RI Broadcasting, and if you want to help the show, throw us some stars. Throw some stars. It helps pay the bills, turn the lights on if they're out. And also, you can watch us on Twitch. Yes,
Yes.
twitch.tv at RI underscore broadcasting. And again, just like stars, you can send us bits to help support the show and also subscribe to help support the show. Like our friend Chakra underscore power, who's always watching, so he's a big supporter. Been supporting Rhode Island Broadcasting for 18 months, Rick.
18 months. Oh, give a shout
18
out.
months.
Woo! Yeah, 18 months.
The
Go for it,
man is awesome. He's from
brother.
Seattle, so he joins all the shows that we do, and he chimes in a lot of times too.
So it's
So
5 a.m. Where's he at? 5 a.m. Get up.
5 a.m. Yeah, that might be a little too much to ask for.
Woo! 5 a.m.
He has been on the show when we air at our normal time,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't know. This is a big ask, right? At 5 a.m. over there. Woof.
Mm-mm.
So those, and also you can watch us on Kick at Rhode Island Broadcasting. Another fine thing that's starting to really pick up with
It's good.
viewers. We had
Yeah.
we had a Kick viewer yesterday watching the show for the wrestling
Kickstart
show.
my heart. Check out Kick.
So that's where you can find us. You can also help support the show at Patreon at RI Broadcasting. Where, oh man, I knew I forgot something. I forgot my mug.
Where's your mug at, brother?
I forgot. I only have my water with me, and
Where's your
I
mug at?
normally
Go get
have
it.
a
Where's your mug
chocolate
at?
milk or something. I don't even know where it is. It could be in the sink for all I know.
Oh, Ronnie.
I know I used it yesterday, so I don't see it on the counter. So
Because you drink
that's
coffee. I got to
probably
ask you, do you drink coffee? I don't even know.
I don't drink coffee.
Dude, you're
So,
missing out on the most amazing smell.
believe
Mmm.
me, I love the smell
Oh,
of especially the ground
I ground my
coffee
beans
beans.
every day. I ground
That
my
is the
beans.
best.
Oh,
But
I
I
grind
hate
my
the
beans.
taste.
I go, it's the best. They have real quick. They have like coffee candles out now.
That I'm surprised it took them this long.
Oh, yeah, but you actually can make coffee candles yourself out of coffee. I'm going to do it with my friend. Is that pretty awesome? Like
Really?
seriously, you get the beans, you grind them up and wax it down. Yeah, and you make your own whatever your favorite coffee is. You make a
Hmm,
candle.
that's pretty good.
Arts with
Should
the
try
shark.
that.
Get ready.
See,
We could have an
that's a
art class on
bonus.
here. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, why not? A do-it-yourself show.
That's it.
Coffee candles. There we go. All right, so we gotta jump into this first topic, Rick, because this is a dandy, right? This is a dandy. Did you see this story? John
No,
Bon
I did not.
Jovi is now a therapist because this man was filming a music video on the bridge in Nashville. Let me see, what's the Siegenthaler
Yeah.
pedestrian bridge,
Okay.
and there's like a 3-minute video of this. Um, Obviously, I couldn't play the video because it's not ours.
Play it anyway, real quick.
But I mean, I could have probably chopped it up, but I didn't have time.
It's
So,
okay.
so Tuesday, he helped coax a woman from jumping off the bridge. And if you look at that picture, I know it's really small. Um, he's on the left, and the lady is holding on to the railing.
You gotta be kidding
You
me.
know, and so a couple with their kid walked by, just looked at her, and didn't do anything,
Well,
knowing
like
that she
most of
was on the
America.
right. And then it got the attention probably from one of the staff that was like a cameraman or something. And John Bon Jovi and what I'm guessing is his, personal assistant
Hmm.
or, manager or somebody, they walked over, started talking to her, and he leaned over and was talking to her and then talked her from jumping.
Okay, so time out. So they were doing a video. Did they have this blocked off? How did she get through, or was she like a spectator, or what was going on?
I think it was it's a pedestrian bridge, so they were just setting up. I'm not sure if they were filming at the time. I think they were just setting up at the time.
Oh,
And, then, all the commotion started and
good
he
for John.
literally went over there and talked her off off the ledge of the bridge
You know what he does? He does a lot of
and
good stuff, Ron. You know that he has that. Did you ever see the history of that? Like him and his wife, they've
oh
been
yeah.
together. He's been together with her. He's one of the only rock stars that I've never seen. I mean, there's Bon Jovi, and then there's Wally Crew on the other level. It's like
Yeah.
like he was never a partier, never drank much. You never seen him in the news. I mean, every chick loved him. Remember the buttons that "I love John"? Remember the on the jean jackets? No,
Oh, they were
seriously.
all over the place.
Oh, you buy them at flea markets, everything. But I guess right now he has like a couple of restaurants that you go in and you don't pay anything. Whatever you can afford, you pay. Is
That's
that
awesome.
whatever you think it's worth, you
Yeah.
pay, because he said if you're homeless or if you're anything, or if you want to give extra money for the next person's meal, I love that.
Yeah.
Good on
So
John.
so you see them after the John Bon Jovi and the other lady helped her back over the railing, and you see them walking down towards where they were filming. My guess is he invited her to stay there for the video. Maybe is even in the video, the music video. And knowing him, he probably spent the day with her.
Yes,
Probably spent the day with her and then got her the help that she needed.
exactly. Well, you know what? When he grabbed her, like helped her off, what if she yanked and pulled him over too?
Well,
Man
that's
overboard.
always well,
Man
that's the
overboard.
thing. That's always a possibility, right? So when you extend yourself to that level, there's always a risk, and he was selfless.
So
He
when he
was
was
selfless.
risking, it was called Wanted, Dead or Alive, right? And then when he rescued her,
Yes.
it was living. When he rescued her, it was living on a prayer.
Right. There was all of these things, right? But
Yeah.
I chose to name the title of the show I'll Be There for You.
Oh, I like that. Yes, these 5 words.
Right? So it's episode 54. I'll be there for you in honor of John Bon Jovi, the
Good old
hero.
John kicking it up. So they have.
Hero.
I guess you know what? I'll be in Nashville in a couple months for a conference. He has a new bar down there too. You know that big restaurant bar.
Yeah, well,
He
he's
opened up.
filming a music video there, so it makes sense. I'm sure some of it is going to be in that bar.
And you know one thing I will say about him, he's aged very gracefully, hasn't he?
Oh God,
I mean,
he
he's
looks
in his,
great. He looks great.
yeah, still running around. But you know what? He takes care of himself too. I didn't even
He
know he had
does.
kids. He has 2 adult kids. Can you imagine your dad's Bon Jovi? Like, what's your dad? Parent teacher day. Here comes Bon Jovi. Like when they were younger,
Yeah.
like you have all the mothers like in their 40s and 50s going, "Oh my John!" You know how they used to scream, "John!"
Oh my God, that must have been really rough to go to like school functions for him.
Yeah, and then you're like, "Well, my dad is, does this," and you're like, "Well, my dad's Bon Jovi."
That
Can you
just
imagine
has
like
a
your
that has
graduation
a
party? Your graduation party, everybody else has a DJ. You got your dad performing with his band, right? Like,
yeah, yeah.
seriously. Oh,
That must have been great. That must have been great.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. How does a kid grow up like that to have a famous dad? Like, how do you get out of that shadow?
It's hard. It's hard.
You know who's in the shadow all the time and he'll never get out of it is Eddie Van Halen's son. He's trying to play the guitar like his dad's. He set the bar so high, Eddie. You know that what is the name? Wolf Pack or something like that.
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang. Yeah,
Wolfgang.
he'll never. I mean, as long as he lives, he's Eddie's son, and that's it.
Yeah. And that's the stigma, right? It's like that for any, great athlete, any great musician, any great actor. They're always, they have to live up to that. And the dumbest thing you can do is go into the same profession and
Yes,
do
like
the same thing.
LeBron James's son, Bronny. Come on, man.
He ain't gonna make it.
No, he'll last.
He ain't
Hey,
gonna make it.
when this show's over, he might be gone. Dude, I got to tell you real quick and not talk about sports, but here we go again. How in the hell do you sign somebody like that? I know it's because they retained the dad, but still, you're wasting a draft choice, and he only had 5 points a game at USC. Like, this is in college.
It's embarrassing. And then the contract they signed.
What did he get? I didn't see. Was it big?
Oh, I think he got like $1 million a year or something like that.
For what?
I don't know. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It might have been even more. I want for some reason. I think it was a $4 million contract.
Lakers, all I can say is I'm a Celtic fan too, so I'm going to say Lakers, we want to play you again in the championship. It'll never happen, LeBron. Nah. I would love to see Lakers Celtics battle, wouldn't you? One more time?
Yeah, but it ain't going to happen.
Well, not for the Lakers, for Boston, of course.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Celtics are probably going to win the championship again.
Yeah, and they had coaches. The head coach is right down the road here, West Virginia.
Yeah.
WVU boy. Yeah.
Yeah. He turned out to be a great coach.
Yep. All right, there we go. We went sideways. Now back on the road again.
All right. We're going to move on to the next thing, and that is the MTV VMAs.
Yes. Look what I brought. My mug. I want my MTV. Can I just think a little bit? I was an MTV junkie. I'm not going to lie. I got this t-shirt still. Dude, I still live in that. I mean, it's incredible. The 80s were so badass for MTV, wasn't it, Ron?
Yeah, well, you know what the first video was, right?
The video killed the radio star.
Yeah, that's right.
And it came on at noon.
What was it? The Boogaloos or something like that? I can't remember.
I know. And number 2 or number 3 was Billie Jean, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
When he lit up the day. Yeah. I mean, it was just I remember when it came out because I was at my uncle's house. Remember when the astronaut went up in the air and it went,
oh, yeah.
It's like.
Everything that they had, for MTV back then in the day was better than what they got now.
Well, the 5 VJs.
Like, it's all reality crap.
The 5 VJs are still on like the Sirius radio. Mark Goodman, you had all them.
Yeah.
Nina Blackwood, Nina Blackwood. And like that chick smoked so many cigarettes. It's like Nina was this like smoking in the studio. Martha Quinn. And then you had Headbangers Ball with Adam Curry, 120 minutes. I mean, TRL, that was way down the road, but still it was like so much fun. Like there was a show for everybody. And then the best show ever, Remote Control. Kenny wasn't like the other kids. Now he got his own game show. Remember that? Ken Ober?
Yeah. Yep.
And Carney. And then you had that Dennis Leary. Dennis Leary's like, yo, here he is from his mom's basement. Remote Control. That shit was so good. So the MTV VMA Awards, I got to tell you, Ron, I thought they just canceled this stuff. I didn't know they've been rolling it still out, man. It's like 40 years.
Every year.
Of the VMAs. 40 years.
Yeah.
And
it's hard to believe, right?
And it's one of the most, I like it better than the Grammy. The iconic, they call it the Moon Man. What they call it the Moon People now. It's not Moon Man anymore. It's the Moon People.
Right.
But isn't that an iconic trophy or an award?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Flag, I just love it.
It's I don't know. I think just the Grammys are just all politics. To be honest with you. Yeah. And then these probably a little better. I think it's more of the now generation. So whatever year it is, it's basically going off of what the popular thing is.
It is. I'll be honest with you. I like the CMAs. The Country Music Awards still go back to the old school stuff, and American Music Awards, AMAs, are pretty good too.
Yeah.
The Grammys get kind of boring. I ain't gonna
No,
lie,
I don't like.
dude. Being
I don't.
being
I
hype
don't watch
active.
the Grammys.
No, after 10 minutes, I'm like, this is boring.
Yeah, no, because it's too much.
And then they bring these people,
It's
artists
too
on it we don't
uppity.
even know. That's like the violin person and playing violin for 20 minutes. I'm like, and this is not keeping people's attention at all.
No, because they're trying to force things down your throat.
Okay, the VMAs. Remember the time? Was this the VMAs when Howard Stern was on there and he did Fart Man or whatever
Oh
with the
my
ass cheeks?
god.
Remember the butt cheeks?
Yup.
He
Yup.
came out of the air.
Howard Stern, man.
Fart. Was it
Woo.
Fart Man? He was called Fart Man, right?
I believe so. I believe so.
People love that. It was great.
Well, see, that's just it. It's fresh. It's now, right? And this is the
Exactly.
difference between the Grammys. The Grammys is a show for rich people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shirt. It's the tuxedo, which the tuxedo thing's gone. I mean, the tuxedo, the pinky in the air, the martini, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So getting back to the VMAs. So guess who performed? This was awesome. LL Cool J was there celebrating Def Jam with Flavor Flav and Chuck D. And they
Oh,
played,
that's not.
and
Oh
they
man, I
played
missed
Mama
that.
Said Knock You Out. Mama Said
Oh,
Knock
I missed that. Oh, I didn't
Mama
see
Said
it.
Knock You Out. And then Doing It. Remember that song Doing It? It's like they played
Doing
both
it,
of them.
doing it, and doing it again.
Well, yeah. Lips like candy. And it
I
was like
love.
great. So and he
I
brought
love
out the
Mama
old
Said Knock You Out. Love it.
and he brought the old black hat. Remember the hat he had over his eyes? He brought the
Yup.
old brown hat back. It was like the Kangol or whatever like hat. So it was like, dude, living it up. LL Cool J, it was great. Lenny Kravitz was there with his outrageous
Yup.
coats and his stuff.
I love
Taylor
Lenny
Swift.
Kravitz.
Oh, Lenny Kravitz. He played that Are You Going My
Oh
Way?
man,
Remember the
so good.
song?
Oh, I love that song. It's
He
one of
played that. And he had the guitar jamming out. I mean, that's a
That
great guitar riff.
That is so good.
You know
So
what
good.
other one that he does that I think it's almost up there? American Girl.
Oh, it's better than the original.
But it's better than the Tom what's his name? Tom Petty one. No, American Woman. Is it American Woman?
American Woman. Yeah, it's better than the original.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's just so beefed up perfectly. He did such a great song. Great job with that song.
And really quick about him, like, was it Lisa Bonet is the one he used to be married to, right? She's the one that made him become who he was. He said he just was there and he said, I just had my hair in the air and that's it. And then she's like, no, you got to get the piercing. You got to wear the jean jacket. You got to put dark shades on. She dressed him, or Lenny would never be who he is now. You know that she put him on the map. She was and she was older than him too, like by 20 years. It was kind of wow. Like their relationship was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. Okay, so quick on this. Taylor Swift last night made history. 30 MTV awards. She has 30 moon people.
Wait, what?
She's won 30 awards. I have no clue.
Wow.
6 times she's won the video of the year or whatever they call that. Yes. She beat Beyonce.
That's pretty impressive, to be honest with you.
Beyonce had 25, and last night Taylor Swift won 6 or 7, so she just went over the top.
Wow.
Is that and Katy Perry was there?
It's like, look, I don't like Taylor Swift's music per se.
No, not at all.
But you can't argue with her success. I mean, yes, I think the music is bubblegum. It's kind of generic, but it's reaching millions of young adults.
Exactly. And you know what it is, Ron? She's the brand. Like, I'm a big social media guru. She builds a brand. She built Swifties. And I'm trying to build the Sharkies. I'm working on my Sharkies. I got 2 right now, so we're working on it.
There we go. Hey, you got 2. I'm
just messing with you. I got more than that. But no, all joking aside, like what she does with the bracelets and all that, if you can mimic what she does, she is a marketing, whoever does her marketing or told her how to do that. I mean, there's no, I don't want to compare her like this, but for a female version, she's like the Michael Jackson modern day for the females. I mean, as a woman singer.
You're
I mean,
absolutely right.
there's nobody who could even like Madonna could keep it back in the day. Like there was Michael Jackson, king of pop. She's the queen of pop when it really comes to the bubblegum pop. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
There's a name for her, queen of bubblegum pop. Let's hashtag that and buy that domain.
There we go. Because it's country, but it's pop music.
It's country with a twist of a little bit of Britney. You know, she's getting a little like Britney kind now. Her last video and her last music is like revealing a little bit more. She's getting to that like more of a sex appeal, which she's got to keep up with the time. She can't use the Debbie Gibson look all the time, which I think she was
Right.
looking like. Remember Debbie Gibson?
Oh yeah, I
But
remember.
didn't she like base it like her, like that innocent little girl and all that good
Yeah,
stuff? Now she's getting a little bit more that sex appeal, which
yeah.
you got to change it up.
And it's different from what's her face? Cyrus.
Oh, Miley Cyrus,
Miley Cyrus, yes.
Hannah Montana.
Because like she went from, the good girl kind of thing and then went way beyond that. She didn't do it gradually. She just like as soon as she turned 18, boom, it was like a light switch.
I know.
And that's a little different and she fell off the face of the earth.
Oh, face of the earth. I mean, it is what it is. Real quick, before we wrap it up on this, the MTV VMAs, did you see the outfits? They were all going to like, I call it the barbaric outfits. Like they all had like revealing like Tarzan and Jane like outfits. I mean, a lot of Mediterranean, a lot of like Roman. It was a lot of revealing.
There was
a
an
lot
alien
of unique
too,
stuff.
wasn't there?
It was guys and girls. Everybody. I mean, one person had some kind of mask on. Like I'm like, this is it was. I'm going to tell you what, it was. I liked it. I mean, it's better than just wearing a suit or a fashion dress. Like, express yourself these days. If it's Halloween, if you want to wear a costume during the VMAs, do it.
So it was like Lady Gaga was in mass.
Oh,
That's
everywhere.
right?
I mean, there was more chains and more mesh on the upper body of these girls. I'm going to tell you what, everybody had to have abs because, I mean, everybody was revealing their stomach. So, I mean, I'm sorry, if you didn't have no abs, you didn't work out, you're going to reveal a lot that you might not want to reveal,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's great, I mean, look, a lot of these musicians and stars are young and up and coming. And whatever gets you that edge, you need to take it, right?
Well,
You
we're
need to.
we're in a risky world now where I kind of love it. Back real quick, Ron, when we were in the 80s and 90s, 80s was kind of risky. Then in the 90s and 2000, it got more conservative. Do you know that? Like where, you wear this shirt, tie. Now it's just like express yourself again. Like Madonna said, just wear whatever the hell makes you happy.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy,
VMAs.
And an event like that, that's fine and dandy. I mean, you don't go to like schools like that.
No, when you're at the VMAs, I mean, and I think MTV is going to help them out too. They're bringing MTV back a little bit with some fashion. This might take MTV. Come on, please bring it back. Bring it back. Videos. I think musicians need to do more videos. Do you think? Let's do the videos.
I think so too. I think that's what hits.
So number one video, your favorite video of all time.
Ooh. I used to love Peter Gabriel's videos.
Yeah, Sledgehammer was good.
Sledgehammer. Of course. I loved Huey Lewis in the News. If This Is It.
Oh, is that with the rowboat?
The beach, and they're all in the sand. I mean, come on, that's great, right? There was a lot of them. Of course, Thriller is the video.
Oh, Thriller! Videos. I mean, yeah, hands down.
I mean that is the pinnacle, right? It was like a freaking movie.
Okay,
and that was pretty amazing.
So here's my two, real quick. November Rain. I mean, come on.
Oh, that's a good one.
A good one. Slash in the desert by the church.
Yep.
Yeah. And the second one, I mean, there's so many of them. I mean, you could pick. I mean, there's a million from the 80s. I don't even know which one to go with right now. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, they were all funno.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at a lot of the stars that were back then, you think of like Phil Collins. I mean, he had like a hit every week come out.
Okay, so it's coming back now. Second one, it was real over the line. Chris Isaac.
Oh,
when he's rolling around the sand.
Wicked Flame.
Yes. Is that video just like boom at that time?
Yeah, that was
fall in love with you. I mean, and you know what? As a kid, you're thinking, when I get a girlfriend, I want to do this. I want to roll around in the sand. It was like it took you to a different level.
Well, wasn't Olivia Newton-John's physical band at one point?
I think it was.
Because it was just her in like the workout
Because remember,
outfit.
they showed not her face a lot. They just showed her midsection a lot. Remember,
Yeah.
zoomed in.
Yep.
Can you believe that they banned that? Really?
I know. Olivia Newton-John was like my favorite back then.
She was tough. One video I really they killed was that Oh Mickey. I can't deal with that one.
Oh my god.
That video was the cheesiest. That was like made on what, like a
Yeah.
flip phone?
Cheerleader, right? Yeah.
Oh, and the song goes over and over the same thing.
Yeah. It was a big song though.
Yeah, it was.
Because it drilled it into your head.
All right, brother, man. Let's go on to the
I
next
love the
subject.
old videos. That's so
Oh,
great. All right, so let's move on. We've got Carlsbad Caverns. Really?
ooh.
Bad cavern dwellers. And this is this is kind of startling when you really think about this. So Carlsbad Caverns National Park in New Mexico, which I would love to go to. So a Cheetos bag has been all the rage. So somebody was visiting the caves and they dropped a half-eaten bag of Cheetos. And in that environment, it went so fast. It it's so humid down there, so it made mold like within like a day, right? So they had to clean out the caves because of this mold problem. Because soon as that happens, soon as that goes down there, all the bugs like flies and mites and crickets and all that, they get to the food, they bring it throughout the cave. Then it grows mold. So they have to spend a lot of time getting rid of all the mold because it doesn't belong down there, of course. And if that was the case, if they just let that happen, nobody would be able to go into the caves.
Okay,
So
Ron. So what was it? So if it's jalapeno Cheetos, I'm not going to tell you. I might be the one.
it's just a regular bag of Cheetos.
Nah,
That's it.
not me. Not me.
Not you. So this is the quote that they were trying, the I guess the director of some sort. The processed corn, softened by the humidity of the cave, form the perfect environment to host microbial life and fungi. Cave crickets, mites, spiders, and flies soon organize into a temporary food web, dispersing the nutrients to surrounding cave formations. Mold spreads higher up the nearby surfaces. So it spreads up to the top of the caves, and it's
Mhm.
much more difficult to clean. And therefore, they don't allow anything but water, just plain water, down to consume in the caves.
Mm.
So somebody dropped a bag and then it
Wow.
wreaked havoc in the caves.
That little drop of that bag
Yeah,
did all that damage.
it
That is
does. And it's time consuming because you have to basically go through the whole cave and make sure you get it all, because if it spreads, then no one can enjoy the caves because they'll have
so.
to close
I
it
can
down.
ask you. This is one of them caves where there's no guided tour. Just you just show up and just do it, right?
I believe so. I believe so. You can go down there at, when you
Could you
want.
imagine going after this and realizing before they identified this and there's all kind of bugs and shit and you're getting swarmed by all this stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's, people ruin a good thing. We keep talking about this kind of stuff. People ruin a good thing.
Well, the thing is, though, people don't give two shits about anything anymore. I hate to say that word, but it's like they
No.
don't. People just throw litter out on the side of the road. They don't care. It's like,
No.
nobody cares for anything anymore.
Yeah. No, and it's true. I've seen people standing near a barrel, and instead of putting it in the barrel, they just throw it on the ground. It's like you're standing, literally, you're leaning up against it, and you don't throw it
See,
in the
that's
trash
where
can.
we need to come to law where you can just jab slap somebody like the 80s, like just right back in the head. Like your teacher did to you. Remember that? The teacher used to whack us. No, in the back of the head, like it's out of nowhere.
Oh, I know.
Well,
I
go sit in your
know.
seat, Johnny. It's like, dude, now that would be like, child abuse, everything else. I mean, no, we
Right.
need to, no, if you drop it down, you need to slap somebody. And you're going to love this, though. I'm going to call somebody out real quick on this, though. You're going to love this story. So I don't know if I told you this or not, but I was at Planet Fitness. I go there all the time, of course. And guy went to the bathroom. I'm right beside him in the stall. See him right, we're taking a leak. He comes out. He walks right out. I tap him like, hey, bro, go wash your
Wash
hands.
your hands.
He
Oh
looked
my
at me and I
God.
was like, dude, I do not want your urine on this. And everybody started laughing. He went back in there. I was like, you can mumble all you want because at the end of the day, I'm bigger than you know. I'll kick your tail. At the end of the day, don't do that. We don't want no feces or
Oh,
that's
it's gross.
gross. He looked at me,
Oh
mumbled.
man.
I said, bro, either you wash him or I'm going to wash you up on the floor. I mean, come on. And he's like,
I
oh, I would. And
I
then
know
he
what you mean.
apologized to me. He said, I'm sorry afterwards because he see me out there pumping the iron. And I said, it's all good, man. I said, just it's for your own health too, man. You don't want to touch your own urine, do you? I kind of like played it
Absolutely.
back.
Ugh. Yeah, when I went to the
Dirtball.
Washington Fair, I went into the bathroom, waiting in line for the sink because there was so many people, right?
Yeah.
So some guy comes out of the stall, so he wasn't taking a leak.
Oh no, number 2 all the way.
And
2 it up.
he didn't wash his hands, he just walked right out. And I'm like,
Oh.
yo, what?
Did you say
I'm like,
anything?
you're disgusting. He was gone. I was like
Oh
way
no.
back in the line. I was way in the back.
Meanwhile, he's
But
gonna get
it's
some
just like,
funnel cake and he'll be eating that. It's like
yeah.
this stuff doesn't taste good, smell good. Oh shit, look at you.
Ugh, ugh. But
This stuff
I
tastes
had
like
a
shit.
mental note. I had a mental note of what he looked like, and I stayed maybe like another 30 minutes after that,
You know
and I
what's
was
all
like,
joking
yeah.
aside is when you shake people's hands, I
Oh no.
always,
Oh
you know what I do more? I do the fist pump. I'll pump you
yeah.
instead, but it's like because you don't know
Yeah.
where that hand's been.
No.
Even money,
No.
Ron. Now I don't carry much cash on me ever. Maybe like
No.
a
I
couple
don't.
bucks in there if my cards don't work. But the money smells. It stinks these days. It always stunk, I guess, right?
Yeah, it did.
And then you put that money in your pocket, and then you take it out, and then you put your hands in your pocket, and then you go eat something like a.
Yep.
Oh,
I used to work in retail and deal with people paying in cash all the time, and just the thought of that, I always made sure that, I'm not like, touching face and touching
yeah,
anything really. And always had, like some soap nearby, you know.
gross stuff. So the moral of the
It's
story is out
people
there,
are,
wash your
people are,
hands.
yes, wash your hands, please. Wash your hands. There we go. Hashtag
There it
wash
is.
your hands.
Hashtag it up.
So, it's, I don't like it. But yeah, so Carlsbad Caverns. I want to go there sometime and check out that place because I love
Mhm.
stuff like that. So
Yeah, be kind of cool.
I won't drop a bag of Cheetos though.
No,
I'll
no
make sure I
Cheetos.
finish it first.
Just do cheese puffs, which are awful anyway.
I love cheese puffs. Come on.
Okay, so time out. Cheese puffs. How can you eat them at a party because they get stuck in your teeth in the back? You know that. Like I feel
Oh
like
no,
with cheese puffs.
you don't eat them at parties because then your hands are all no,
Oh,
no.
it's that whatever that orange dye, crap, or dust or whatever the hell is on there. It's like nuclear. That stuff doesn't come off. You know that, right?
If you have any kind of snack like that, it has to be like regular potato chips because anything that's going to put something on your hands, for like orange or something like that, you stay away from that at parties. You
Well,
stay
even
away from that.
Doritos. Doritos are so bad.
Yeah, you can't. You
Well,
can't.
they said Doritos, if you eat enough of them, I mean, everybody brushes their teeth and mouthwash, but it gives you an odor in your mouth and you stink. Like you have a bad breath.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Dorito, yeah, it's like, so who wants
yeah. Because
Dorito
if you
breath?
meet somebody at the party, you don't want to be
Yeah, I
orange
don't want no Cool
and
Ranch blowing
stinky.
on me. It's like Cool Ranch. Ugh.
Yeah, so it's just a regular potato chip. That's the only thing you can have.
But it's got to be kettle. Ron, I'm not down with them like
Oh,
cheap
I don't care what kind.
$2.
I don't care what
Yeah.
kind. You know,
Yeah, you're right.
but it can't be any like flavored.
I think the safest bet, go with pretzels. It absorbs a little bit of the
A
alcohol.
pretzel,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Pretzels. Can't beat it.
you're right. That's probably the safe bet right there. Or just stay away from all the snacks.
There you go. And just keep drinking alcohol instead.
Yeah, little Jack and Coke. a few of
Yeah.
them. All right, so the Gen Zs are
Oh
up,
my,
right?
Ron. I got to tell you, when I seen this subject this morning here on USA Today, I was like, this topic we got to talk about. Like, Gen Zs, right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, y'all look good. Don't get no Botox till you're like in your 40s if you even need that. You're in your 20s, peeps. You got great skin. SPF, you got so many better chemicals. I mean, better lotions than we had. We had shit, you know that growing up in the 80s. We had oxy thing, it would dry your skin out. Remember them? Oxy pads and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And then
Yeah.
you put the little tin on pimples. I mean, we had garbage stuff to put on our skin. I don't even think we put stuff on our
I
skin,
never
did
even
we?
had to use those when I was a
No.
kid.
Oh, yeah. A couple of
I
times I
didn't.
did. No, I didn't either.
I never
There was
really broke out like that.
I had some friends though, it got real bad, where they had to use like that.
Oh, I know.
There was Oxy, and then there was the other one. What's the other one? There was another Stridex,
Stridex, yes,
the
that's right.
pads.
Wow,
And then
that's pretty
pads will
good.
dry, the pads will dry you out.
Yeah.
It's like, oh. So here's what's going on with the Gen Zs. They are jumping aboard where they want to look perfect skin. So here's what it comes down to. This Snapchat filter started it all. I'm telling you straight up, man. Everybody is doing Snapchat now these days, or any filter. Everybody has a filter. You know what I mean? And Ron, I think that's what it's going to. Like, they see these magazines and they see all this stuff online. They don't know these are all filters. These people don't
Right.
look like it in person. Madonna does not look like she's 20 years old still with her perfect skin. Look at her in person. Totally different, Get on TMZ.
People
TMZ will show you the real pictures.
are easily swayed.
Yes, they are. So here's what's happening with the Gen Zs. On TikTok, the hashtag Botox has 1.3 million posts. 1.3 million posts.
Wow.
And I just found this out, but the American Academy of Facial Plastic Surgery, 75% of facial plastic surgeons reported an increase in under 30-year-olds. 75% increase under 30 years old.
Wow.
Is
For
that crazy?
Botox.
And they're getting Botox, fillers, cosmetic treatments. Here's what happens with this. And anybody knows this. When you do Botox, first, I don't know who these Gen Zs are getting money because Botox is expensive. I mean, that's your rent. I mean, and you every 3-4 months, you have to keep it up. So these young Gen Zs, 23 years old, getting Botox are looking like they're 40 now. It's aging them because of their eyebrows, everything else. Even though they're getting the uplift, it's making them look older. And once your face goes like Catwoman, you can't get that done. And there's a lot of blotching going on. I mean, I'm sure you've seen that show before, blotching. So where these Gen Zs go in and they come back and they're like that doesn't work. Like, Gen Zs, your skin is still beautiful. Don't damage it, because once you do Botox, you can't. If you stop it, your skin's the elastic's going to just start. You're going to look like you're 60, like 30.
It's going to break down.
Yeah, and they keep saying wear sunscreen every day, stay hydrated, and and that's the big thing. Stay hydrated, drink a lot of water. These energy drinks will dry your skin out, but this is the fad now, Ron, that everybody, Gen Zs, they all want to look perfect. They want that perfect skin, and they want it now. So I don't know if mom and dad's paying for this, but Botox is very expensive. I'll probably never get it in my life. I'm like, it is what it is. When you get a certain age.
I'm not going to do that either.
But these kids are going in with perfect skin, but they want their eyebrows a little bit higher. So love who you are. I mean, I don't know about you, but these parents out there got to say, do you know what's going to happen in the end? And I think the doctors at the end of the day, they don't care. They're all about the money sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially the Botox clinics.
But when you think about this, Rick, it's the problem with mental health, right? Because you're not secure in yourself. So you're trying to improve yourself to put this image out for other people to like you or desire you or whatever it may be, and it's mental health.
Hey,
That's what it really comes down to. Kenny's in the house.
Kenny's in the house early in the morning. Kenny's up drinking his energy drink, getting ready for the day. What's up, brother? Hey, we got to bring Kenny on the show sometime. I got to chat with him, man. You know that. We got to put him on sometime.
Oh, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Kenny, me and you and Ron together, man. Let's do it. But yeah, getting back to this, this is a shame because I think everybody's in that influencer stage, which
Yeah.
I'm that mature influencer, but everybody is on camera now, so they got to look good, perfect.
Yeah.
And these filters, I'm going to tell you, my friend is on a dating site, and he says he sees these apps, and then when he sees them in person, it ain't the same. The skin is
You
totally
know,
different.
I mean, I would like to improve myself, right? But
Yeah.
when I look in the mirror, I'm like, I'm perfect. I'm
But you know what?
perfect.
All that money you pay in Botox, what if something goes wrong, Ron? And then you're like,
No, yeah, no.
you have like the golden arches, your eyebrows
Yeah,
look like
no.
McDonald's.
Because that would happen to me, right?
Yeah.
So I know there's no way. There's no
Or you
way.
can even talk like one side, be like, hi, how you? It's like, sorry, it won't go down.
Yeah. No, if things can happen in a negative way, it would happen to me if I go do it. And that's just not happening.
Well, no, kids aren't thinking. And right where I live at, tanning beds are kind of like dangerous for you now these days.
Yeah, no, I
You
don't
won't
do
believe
that
how
either.
many kids line up and still do tanning now because they want to be
Yeah, I
tan
know.
and they want perfect skin.
Yeah.
And
I could care
they
less.
when they think they get the perfect skin, which they already have, they can use makeup or whatever. I don't even understand it, but they think that that's going to enhance their likes on TikTok and all that. We're in this world now where it's Facebook famous. I used to call back in the day. It is. Everybody's it's all about the likes and everything like that. And they're like, well, I didn't
Yeah.
get enough likes because I have to get Botox to make my face look better. But if you see some of these guys and girls that are 23 years old, I go up to them at the gym and you see they get Botox. Ron, I tell my agent, like, holy shit, bro, they're looking old because you could tell somebody has surgery. You can tell when they get
Yeah.
the injections.
Yeah. Yeah, and people just need to be more secure with themselves,
And
and
you know what's
that's what
funny
it
is
comes
back
down
in
to.
the 80s, and I gotta say this, we didn't think about Botox in the 80s. It was like the only injectable stuff was the meathead steroid guy. Remember? That was it.
Mhm.
Nobody was injecting stuff in
Yep.
your face. It was like you were getting big and muscles. Now it's like they're injecting your face with plus I don't want a needle in my face anyway, brother. You?
No, 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 no. I'm okay. So, truth be told, if there's a fear I have, it's a fear of needles. And when you go to your doctor's appointment and stuff like that, and they draw a little bit of blood, oh my god, that is like the most stressful thing for me because I
Yeah.
don't like needles, and I'm like ready to pass out when as soon as they put that needle near me, and I just cringe, and they like, you gotta relax. You can't. So, with that being said, there's no way I could be like a drug user with you know with heroin or something like that because there's no chance of me sticking myself with a stupid needle. No
No,
chance whatsoever.
not at all.
None. None. Not happening.
So that's it for the Gen Zs. Stay off the Botox
So
if we can
yeah,
tell you anything.
like have some self confidence in yourselves, people.
When you turn 50, you're not going to look like this.
No, you're not.
You're
You're
going to have a
not.
droop.
All right, let's get into some Paul Walker. Okay, so I did this because I like doing birthday stuff,
Yeah.
celebrity birthdays and stuff like that, right? I like doing that. So I didn't have that as part of my topics, but just to let you know, today's birthday is for Jesse Owens,
Ooh.
a great
The
Olympian.
Olympic runner, right?
Yeah, Barry White, who has one of the best romantic songs ever. Can't get enough of
Oh,
your love. Also, Jennifer Hudson, her birthday today, and Yao Ming, basketball player,
yeah.
and Hans Zimmer, a composer who did Lion King, Dune in 2021, and Inception. Great composer, but it's also Paul Walker's birthday.
Good old Paul
Rest in
Walker.
peace. You know.
Yes.
So I decided, you know what? Let me do Paul Walker's top 5 movies, in my opinion, not anybody else's opinion. My opinion,
Captain's
right?
opinion. Go ahead, Captain Ron. Hit it. Let's do it.
All right. So I do want to note that Takers and Ours are honorable mentions because I thought they had
Yeah.
good movies, and they had to be noted. Number 5, because there's going to be a lot of people hating on me. Number 5 is The Fast and the Furious.
You know what? Everybody thought that was number 1, right?
Everybody thought it would be no, not even close. Sorry. Paul Walker did some great stuff. Um, Number 4, I have Joyride.
That was good.
That was really good.
Okay, before you even
Uh,
go any more, I'm going to make a prediction. You better have the one where he's in the ocean. That's all I have to
oh
say.
my God!
All
Yes.
right, now keep going. It's my
Number
favorite.
3, Flags of Our Fathers. So it's like a
Okay.
movie with like all
Mhm.
the people that held the flag in Iwo Jima. It
Yep.
had their stories, you know, all those guys. Great movie. Number 2, Eight Below. The one with the
Yes.
dogs. Oh my God, such a great movie, and I love dogs. So
Here it
So
is.
I put number 1. Oh my God, I love this movie. I've seen it 100 times. Into the Blue
You
with
know it,
Jessica
Jessica Alba, right?
Alba. Oh
Yes.
my God,
Told you. Number one for me too, Ron. Bam for
that
you.
movie
Yes.
is that movie is so good. It
It's
is
actually got a
so
good
good.
storyline too. You
Oh,
know that.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
It's
And then it had
realistic.
Jessica Alba.
It could happen. Oh yeah, at the time. Oh my goodness. But it could happen to anybody. That movie could happen to anybody. Am I right?
Oh yeah, it could. It could. So I
100%. That's the
love
number
that
one.
movie. That movie is fantastic,
Oh.
entertaining, beautiful to look at, great scenery, you know, and a good story, of course. And to be honest, I think they were great acting, in that movie as well. And that the whole cast, because there was some great scenes in that movie, and clearly I enjoyed that better than any of
Hey
his
Ron.
movies.
Ron.
I'm
I'm
gonna
doing a
watch it
Paul.
again today.
Ron. I'm doing a Paul Walker.
There you go. See, right there. Yep. Man, do I miss this actor? He was so good, man.
He was good. And you know
Henny.
what's sad is he died way before he should have died, and it was in
Yeah.
that damn accident. I mean, you never know. I mean, it wasn't like he died of like some kind of sickness. It was like he was in his
Yeah.
prime, still in shape. Just man.
Oh my God. He was really making a name for himself.
Oh yeah, he would have
And
been up there with The Rock and everybody else. I mean, he was going right up, up the
yeah,
ladder.
he
Damn.
was. It's too bad. And when I saw that it was his birthday today, I
Okay,
had to do the
how old was he,
movies.
Ron? What's his age?
Was he 40 something? Let me check on that.
Because he
Paul
died. When was that? That was
Walker
about 10 years ago, right? Or longer.
age. He was 40. So
40.
I was right on the button. I was right on the button.
Okay,
40
while you're
years old.
there, Jesse Owens, where's he from?
Is he from Georgia? If I want to, Jesse Owens. I thought he was from Georgia. Alabama.
Alabama? Okay.
Yeah, Alabama. Oakville, Alabama.
Jesse
So
Owens was like one of the first gold medalists to win like multiple runs, right? In
yeah,
track.
he was the original great, right?
Yeah. Didn't get a chance to get him
Yeah.
on the Wheaties box yet. We should put him on now, right?
Yeah, I have no problem putting players and athletes that have gone. I think they should do it. Every month have a different
Okay,
you
so
know historic athlete.
while we're on the Wheaties box thing, we got to go sidetrack real quick on this. I got to tell you, Wheaties box, Mary Lou Retton was incredible. Pete
Yep,
Rose was like incredible on it.
Pete Rose.
Bruce Jenner as a kid on the Wheaties box.
I
Was it
actually saved that box for years.
the Bruce Jenner one?
Yes,
Yes.
because
But the
I loved
best
the
of them all.
Olympics even when I was a kid. And loved it.
But the best Wheaties box of them all. And I got all the posters. Michael Jordan. Remember that poster came in it like two wrapped up?
Oh,
And he was flying in the air with his leg out. Yes. Michael Jordan back in the
yeah.
80s. That box was
Yep.
like iconic.
Yeah. Yeah. Is LeBron on any of those Wheatie
I
boxes?
think he was. He put him on
I
Frosted
doubt
Flakes.
it.
I'm not
I
a
doubt
LeBron
it.
fan. Whatever, bro.
I'm not either. That's why I'm
You know
saying
what? When
it.
they say the greatest, it's MJ, and that's how I'm going to say it like that. Air Jordans will
Oh, that's it.
outsell your. I don't even know what LeBron's shoe is called. What's it called? I mean,
I
I
don't
don't even
know.
know.
I'm
And
gonna look it up.
he'll never top how many. Michael Jordan has what, 6 championships?
Michael has 6. Yes.
What's
LeBron
LeBron
has
have?
4.
4?
4. Yeah.
And then what Steph Curry has? 4?
Yeah, but the problem is LeBron is 4-6 in the championships.
Michael was what, 6-0 or 6?
6-0.
Yeah.
Michael's perfect.
And he had
Michael
one.
also look. Michael also led the league 10 times in scoring. LeBron has only led 1.
And the thing is, though, Michael, people don't know that, but of all 6 of them championships, there's 2 years that they were mediocre teams that he carried them. They keep thinking that every team was like Scottie. I mean, Scottie Pippen was there, but they had a couple teams where they were not the best in the league.
Yeah, Michael had the flu one year, and now everybody's trying
Yes.
to discredit him, for that. But LeBron won in the stupid dome that with COVID, so it wasn't even.
So here's the
real.
thing: is Michael Jordan, even though he went to the Wizards or whatever like that, he won all 6 with the Bulls. Dude,
Yeah,
if you're badass, you build a team around Cleveland. You don't go anywhere else. You went to Cleveland, Miami, LA. Dude, you're hopping around to wherever you can think you can find one. No, bro.
championship chasing.
That
That's all
ain't
it
how
is.
it's like. Be like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Stay with the team and build around it. I'm calling you out, LeBron. I'm calling you out, my man. Yes. Michael, Magic, Bird. Let's keep it real.
Yes, thank you. Even Bird is better than LeBron.
And when they say dream team in the Olympics, I don't even want to compare. It's our dream team from '92 was the best ever. You know that?
Yep.
When they had Christian Laettner on there too as the only college person.
Yeah. No, that was
Yeah.
great.
So I mean, if people want to throw numbers, yeah. All right.
This is all part of the time machine, right?
It is a time machine. So
We're
going back. We're gonna go back and do it all over. Remember that song?
Oh my God.
Little Eddie Money in the house. Woo. So here we go. The time machine today is slang words from the 80s.
Oh, boy.
Ron, are you ready? Okay,
boy.
One of the first ones I'm going to say is, Ron, your shirt's bad, man. That's a bad shirt.
Oh, yeah.
That was called awesome. Now it's like, shit, that was bad. Remember that?
Right. No, it was.
Okay, here's one you're going to love. Remember bitchin'?
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, Ron, I got to tell you, this show is so bitchin'. It's cool. It's awesome.
Yep. Yeah.
That was awesome. I mean, I love that. This is one that everybody knows. Gnarly.
Oh.
Gnarly.
Isn't that where Gnarls Barkley?
Yes, I think it is. Yep. Yes.
I think that's where that derived from.
Okay, when somebody said something stupid, you're like, gag me with a spoon.
Gag me with a spoon. There we
Come
go.
on. That, you know what? Can you imagine saying that now? Gag me with a spoon. They would say, "Okay, well, you need some mental health."
That was the predecessor to tubular.
Yes, it was. Gag me with a spoon.
Yeah,
okay, so this one's easy.
Before.
It's based after. Okay, I'm going to give you a hint, and I want you to guess it. It was based after a movie in the 80s. Calabunga.
Calabunga. Or is it Cowabunga?
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga is the Turtles. Yeah.
Of course. Big time. That was big. Did you use that a lot? I never used that much, Cowabunga.
I think I did use that a few times in my life. And the funny thing is, I wasn't a Ninja Turtles fan, but I used it.
Oh, I was. I actually watched the cartoon. I used to have cassette before it came out. Remember there was cartoons before the movies came out?
Yep.
Shredder and the rest of them.
Mutant Turtles.
And then the Ninja Rap came out with Vanilla Ice. Go Ninja, go Ninja. Go.
Yeah.
Which, did you know that I seen a documentary on Vanilla Ice, that song worldwide came bigger than Ice Ice Baby. The Ninja Rap song sold more album.
I believe that. I believe that.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Because when Ice Ice Baby came out, I don't think anybody really took him seriously.
No, that whole story. Yeah.
And so, yes, he made a lot of money off that one song. I get that. But, I can see how people would like the Ninja Rap better because of the fact that it's Ninja Turtle fans, and there was a lot of Ninja Turtle fans.
And they were in the
And
video too. He's rapping,
yeah,
and the Ninja Turtles were in the video, like dancing too.
yeah,
So
yeah. So
okay,
I can see that. I can
and this
see
will
that.
tie into the next one. So we both agree on that. So totally, totally,
Oh yeah, totally.
totally.
It was in all those '80s movies. And I think of the one with Nicolas Cage. Oh my god, I can't think of the movie with the girl. Um, oh my god, and the kid with the magenta hair. You
Not
know,
Raising Arizona,
no, 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 no.
which was a great movie, by the way.
Yes, yes. God damn it! It was probably his best movie, to be honest with you.
What is it, Ron? We gotta find it.
um,
You didn't like The Rock? I thought The
Nick
Rock was good.
Nick Cage,
He blew up in the '90s. He had a
Hollywood.
lot of movies in the '90s. Remember?
That, Valley Girl. That's what it was.
Oh
Valley
yes.
Girl.
Wow.
So like a lot of those typical things were used in that movie because of the Valley Girls. And I love the movie. I thought it was awesome.
It
I
was
loved it.
good. All right, next one. For sure. Fur.
For
FER.
sure.
FER.
Again, that was in that movie as well.
For sure. And
Oh
this
my
one is
God.
probably one of the biggest used. Even MTV took it. Yo MTV
Yo.
Raps. Yo was
Yo.
so big. It was so dope. Yo, wasn't it? Yo.
It was in all the Rocky movies.
Yeah, yo. Play with my yo-yo. You know, remember the yo-yo? Remember the yo-yo?
Yo,
Is that still-
Adrian.
Yo, Adrian, yo. We got to bring Yo needs to come back. You know that. Yo.
Oh
It's all
my
about the
God.
yo, right?
It is.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is.
And now it's YOLO.
That's kind of
It's
boring.
it's all derived from the other stuff, right?
But it
That's
doesn't
what
even
all the
sound
stuff
good.
is
Yo
saying.
was just like, yo. I mean, if MTV Raps used Yo MTV Raps, don't you? I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
You didn't have to know anybody's name. You
Yo.
just call them Yo.
Yo. Hey, what's up, yo?
Let's go
What's
to
up,
the
yo?
mall.
What's up, yo? You going to the store, yo? That was great. Like, oh my God. That was great. Yo. Okay, so the next one, face.
Oh,
Like when you
I
come back,
remember that.
face.
Yeah.
Like when you say something, you come back, I'll come back at you like face.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that. I used to use that all the time.
Now, my mom used this one a lot. Take a chill pill.
Oh my God, I said that a lot too.
Chill instead of chill out. I mean,
I used to say that to my mom. I should say I said it once to my mom.
yeah.
And then she put her foot through my speaker.
Oh, well, then let's
I'm
stop
like,
that.
take a chill. And no sooner did I say chill, I didn't even get the pill out. Boom! There goes the speaker. Don't you tell me to chill.
And then the speakers back then were cheap made. They were that paper, like you could hear, like if there was a fly on your speaker, you could hear it vibrate the fly. You know? It's like made out of cardboard or something like that. I remember in the '80s, I would blow speakers out all the time. You could blow them out, like seriously. They were so cheap made. Like now you can't blow a speaker out at all. But back in the day, you just watch it go in and out and just blow it. Like paper just falls apart.
Because it was so flimsy.
Oh, it was awful too. Sound
It was
design.
like that thick paper.
And then when I used to go to, did you guys ever have Hills real quick? Shop department store? Hills? No? Well, we had, it was called Sound Design. Do you remember that? It was like
I remember that.
The cheapest speaker you could, like it was a big box like this. And then you take the front off and the speaker's only this big, Ron.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. No, I used to have my whole stereo system was all
sound design. Awful sound. It was like that.
It was terrible.
It was awful. And the last one.
Sound design.
Sound design. The last one, Ron. This show is radical.
Oh my God, radical.
Now you can't say radical's a totally different way now. Is that wild how it's not awesome anymore? It's like totally opposite.
That really picked up steam because of the Turtles.
Yeah.
Like it was popular, but the Turtles brought it to a whole new level.
Oh yeah, radical. But now, when you say radical, what do you think of?
Yeah, you don't think of that.
No, you think. How did they switch that word from being cool to like not cool?
Yeah. Well, because the actual meaning is that, but like what people do, they change bad to good, fat to good, so they changed radical to something positive, and you know, and it worked for a while for
That's
the
why the
80s.
'80s are here, and we're here
And
right now.
everywhere else.
I
Yep,
gotta
that's right.
say it. I love my '80s. And all I
Look,
can
when
say
you
before we
think
leave,
about it, like
I want my
there
MTV.
was no time in music that had such a diverse, genre filled music. I mean,
What
because
was
we had new wave, we had rock, we had country, we
hair
had,
band?
you know, hair bands, we had the rap music, and the we had everything.
A little disco
Everything
at
was
the end in the beginning of the
yep,
'80s.
yeah. So literally every single genre was doing well back in the 80s.
Music,
Now it's not.
and guess what else was? Movies.
Movies
Movies were
is
all
yep,
original. Movies, slashers. Remember the '80s slashers? You had the comedy. John Cusack was doing his thing. And then the
yep,
best thing is, the fashion was something that was never seen before. There was never
yeah,
bright colors back in the day, ever.
nope,
The '80s had their own style that they brought out.
yeah. So there wasn't a time period when you had better entertainment. I think the
Everybody, I'm
entertainment
going to tell you, the
industry was
'80s,
awesome.
everybody was happy. I
Yeah,
think everybody was happy in the '80s. Do you agree?
yeah, I agree. I
There was
agree.
not much violence at all. I mean, Ronald Reagan got attempted shot at, but besides that, when you think of it, what else has happened in the '80s besides rocks, good music, good movies? By the
I
way,
rock. Oh my god.
by
I
the
use
way,
I beat
Goonies is
I
coming out
rock
with
in
a
the
movie
ring.
next year. Ron, Goonies is coming out next year.
Yeah, well, I had it on the show
Oh,
yesterday.
did you? Okay, it's coming back.
Yeah,
I just hope
everybody's
it's
coming
good.
back too.
Is Corey coming back?
All of them should be back. Even Josh Brolin.
Yes.
So I think they're all coming back. They're all on board.
Now the
Of course,
mother's dead, right? The mother passed. The one woman, she passed away, right? Or she's still alive?
and so did Joe Matuzak, that played One Eye Willie,
Oh yeah. Well, he
steroids.
was old back then too. So,
Yeah, yeah. But until they're all signed on the dotted line,
and they
but
got
I
to do
think
the
they're all
slide.
going to sign.
The slide must come back. Do you agree? Or
I
some
think
kind of
it could.
slide.
I think it
I
could.
wanted. I seriously, any amusement park, if you're out there, Disney, if you make the Goonies slide, it will be sold out. Do you agree? Everybody would love to
Yeah,
do that
probably
slide.
would. Yep, yep. So,
All right, brother, we're over time here,
Rick,
man.
that is it. That is it for the show. We got Saturday morning. I'm going to be back with Kenny. And,
Kenny.
dude, this is why we have to have the three of us on the show, because we're all loose cannons.
Yeah. I'll just keep it
And,
real. No loose cannon. I
oh,
just keep it real.
oh no, you're a loose cannon. Believe me, you're a loose cannon.
Judging me. Judging me. Hashtag. You know
No,
what?
but
Now I'm set.
Saturday
Now I'm going to
morning.
go get Botox, Ron, because you call me a loose cannon.
See that just set you off.
Yep.
You
No,
gotta be stronger, Rick, stronger. You know. So Saturday morning, 9 a.m., 7 a.m. if you're in Edmonton. So come join us Saturday morning. We're gonna have a great show for you, I'm sure. When you coming back, Rick?
I'll have to check my schedule, either Monday or Tuesday next week. I'll be back. We
Okay.
might have to do the 8 o'clock show sometime if you like that. I love
if
this 8 o'clock stuff.
if you can do it Monday, we can go on at 8.
Sounds like it could be a plan. Yes, 99%. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Alrighty. So that's the show for today. I'm glad everybody was here to enjoy it. Look,
Live MTV
go
for
watch
life.
go watch all 54 episodes after the show ends, and you won't miss a thing, and you're gonna enjoy yourself. So
Exactly.
take
Take care,
care. We'll
friends.
see you next time. Maybe.